EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Taken from about the 12. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Newton. He's going to look deep for more. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play there for Carolina. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Newton. Cam wisely hitting the deck at the end as he slides and has the first as well.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Here's Newton. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And some space here. And all the way down to the 29. 46 yards on the ground for him so far. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Now Murray off play action. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Azeez Al-Shaair. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, he's going to look deep, end zone for Hopkins. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limited to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And he completes it to Barrios. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we, talking to him and the coach. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. After the sack on 1st down, Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 3rd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Braxton Berrios, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Well, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. Extra point good by Prater, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Out of the gun, Newton. Throw left side complete. That's Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Isaiah Simmons coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now a handoff as they run left side. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way down to the 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. First carry for James Conner. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. And now Murray's going to set up the throw, escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Prater for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Play action. It's Newton. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
That's going to be a jet sweep. Newton bats it forward. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 8. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Newton. Just keeping the play alive. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. But they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. From the gun, Murray. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to fourth. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Newton. Flushed out. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. 20. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. Extra point good by Prater, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Panthers 17.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A throw out wide, caught by Pascal. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level. Make sure.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Braxton Berrios. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that gives them a 3-point lead. kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. A quick throw here out to Brown. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
This is McCaffrey on the give, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Newton. He's going to look deep for more. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
From the 27, Murray. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The Cardinals on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure.
And it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They fake the give. Newton. And he'll just get rid of it. How good has he been throwing the football, though? Despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Panthers going for it on 4th. Newton. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Murray. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Throwing on first down is Murray. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cards have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. To throw is Murray. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the 4th. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room, too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
2nd and 11 now.
20.
Now Newton. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. And all the way down to the 25-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
22. Like 22 is coming. 22 is coming.
Now it's Newton. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They run the counter now on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. 2nd and 10. Now Murray. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it.
Well, I don't think it takes much to crawl into their mind, right, why they went for 2 there, even though they were unsuccessful. With this type of a lead, what they're worried about, right, and less than 10 seconds on the clock, what they're worried about is just giving up the touchdown.
Yeah, on the kickoff return.
Yeah, so you go for it here to try and ensure yourself. Now they've got to make sure they cover it, otherwise they could actually lose.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Newton to throw. Dancing to his left. Cam wisely hitting the deck at the end as he slides and has the first as well. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Panthers, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Atlanta Falcons next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year.